Houston, Catalina, Spot.
Hello.
Hello. Morning focus.
Hi, Katerina.
Hello.
I'm very interested in your platform, and I was wondering what inspired you to take on this platform and why you feel it's so important.
A lot of things inspired me to take on this platform. One major thing was that I have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and anxiety as well. And so one thing that I went through about the age of 10, I was diagnosed with it. I didn't know what was going on with me, and these compulsions that I was having, as they're called, were very weird, and I had never experienced anything like that. And so I decided to research it, and finally I was diagnosed. I decided to choose this platform because I wanted other teens and kids not to have to go through that period of time, or maybe even years, when they have to wonder what's going on with them.
So what have you done to overcome OCD and anxiety?
I've started a couple networks and websites. One website I have is, I believe it's called mentalhealthawareness.ning.org. I could get that for you. I believe it's on my paper. And I've also participated in many walks, the OCD Foundation, and the NAMI Walk, the National Alliance of Mental Illness. And many people don't know that about 500,000 kids and teens have OCD, and that's about the same amount of people that have diabetes. It's very common, and I want people to know that.
Well, I'm noticing that your favorite colors must be black and white, because in your picture you're wearing black and white. Today you have it black and white.
Yes.
Does that mean you're a very basic type of person? Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yes, I know what you mean. I'm basic. I stick to my values, but I feel as though I'm very outgoing. I like to talk, and I like to get my point across, and that's another reason why I do participate in many things. And I started a website for my platform because it's another way to get out there, and I love just being out there with family, friends, and others, and just helping others is really great.
What is the Winter Guard weapon line?
Wow, Winter Guard is the you know Friday football, Friday Night Lights. And you have the dance team and the color guard. It's part of the color guard. And what we do is we spin flags, 6-foot flag poles with silks attached. And on the weapon line, I moved up from a flag to a weapon. So I spin a wooden weapon.
But you only do it in the winter? It says Winter Guard.
Yes, during the winter, what we do is instead of outside performing in the field, we have this huge tarp. It weighs about 500 pounds, once it's folded up, of course. And we pull that out, we paint it, and we create a routine to which we spin and do color guarding things, I guess you could say, on it, dancing.
I see you want to be a network news anchor.
Yes.
Why have you chosen that as a career, and do you have a favorite one?
Yes, I do. I had the opportunity when I was about from the ages of 5 to 12. My father worked at Channel 2. It's a network in Houston. And I was able to meet many, many anchors. Dominique Saxa is perhaps my favorite anchor. I had so many sit-down lunches with her, and we would talk about things. And I saw what she's achieved through life. And I decided then that I wanted to do something in broadcast journalism. And I love to talk, and I love to get the word out, so it just worked well.
Where do you plan to go to college?
I'm planning to go to college at UNT because they have a good section for broadcast journalism.
What do you think makes a good journalist? Is it just the speaking voice, or is it the writing?
There's a lot that goes into making a good journalist. Of course, being a broadcast journalist is not a glamorous job at all. Some people may see the clothes and the shoes and the makeup and the hair, but that's not even the half of it. Broadcast journalists usually have to go out into terrible weather, terrible conditions to get their story. And so I think an important part is being strong and courageous, and being able to speak and not being shy. So it's a very important part of being a broadcast journalist.
Henry,
Yes, sir.
Jane Giroux is a former Miss America, and she is and was a NBC news anchor. And until she moved back to Oklahoma a while back, she was a patient of mine. A lot of people that go into this business and go to school don't make it in front of the cameras. How do you plan to do this? What's your plan, and what is your goal, and how do you hope to accomplish this?
I mean, I don't feel as though you have to be in front of a camera to succeed in life. There's so many other things. Just having a family is succeeding to me, and being happy overall. So my plan to be on television, if I can, is to work with contacts, mingle. This is a great way to meet new contacts, meet new people. The Miss America organization is a great way to continue on with your careers.
Thank you.
You said in your platform that Miss Teen Texas should not be seen as just another pretty face on a parade float. How are you not just another pretty face?
Well, I don't consider myself just another pretty face because I'm able to go out there and I'm able to promote things. Even though I have anxiety and OCD, I don't let that stop me at all. I'm out there and I'm going and I'm helping my community. And I don't think there's ever been a time when I've let my OCD take control over me.
I noticed that you like the show Lost.
Yes, very much.
Saw the ending of that. What's your favorite character on that?
Sawyer. Done. Sawyer. He's so
The
cute.
next part would be why.
Yes. He's very, very headstrong, and I like that because my mom tells me I'm headstrong a lot, which, okay, maybe I am. But he's a very interesting character because he showed emotion after he lost Juliet, which was something we didn't really see, and so I was like, I like that. It's very cool.
Now, there's a very fine line between headstrong and stubborn.
Yes.
Where's that fine line with you?
That fine line. Cleaning my room? No. I like things the way I want them. It's just like when you grow up. There comes to a point where you can't let your mom or your dad continue to do your hair because you're not going to get it the way you want it. You have to do it yourself. And I think that's the point. I just want to do things by myself. I want to be able to achieve things. And I know that might sound bad, but it's also good because if I make a mistake, that's good because I'm going to learn from it. And if I make a mistake this weekend, that's fine because overall it was part of this experience and it's something I will learn from.
How many languages do you speak?
English, Romanian, Japanese, and French, 4.
Wow.
Yes.
Fluently?
Just about, pretty much. Not French and Japanese. I'm going into my second year. I plan to do all those throughout high school and throughout college because I was even considering something in the broadcast journalist field, maybe in Japan, if I was lucky. I really like Japanese culture and the food. I love sushi. So that's why I chose to speak Japanese. And then my mother took French, and I feel it's a good basic language, especially since I'm Romanian, very close to French.
What do you do?
France.
I'm sorry. What do you and your family do in your everyday lives to preserve your Romanian heritage?
We do a lot of things in our daily lives. We don't go to the Romanian church every day. It's something special we do every once a month because it is very far away. One thing we do is we celebrate it a lot during the holidays. Romanian Easter is a week before our Easter, the Christian Easter. And what we do is we make wax eggs and we will decorate them and we give them to each other. Another thing we do is we bang hard-boiled eggs together to see who's cracks first. It's like a little competition or game.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoyed talking with you today.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you guys for coming out today. I really appreciate it.